I'm back on one of my 36-inch canvases now, and I've taken a series more photographs of the industry and nature. This particular one of the factory up near to the airport here at North Humberside, and I particularly like the strength of light coming across these forms. Obviously I'm going to have to change it as I work on it as a semi-abstract. But I want to use multimedia in this again as well. I want to be using the knife, I want to be using my hands, I want to be using brushes and so on, to really enjoy this very large sort of contemporary play between the paint, the abstraction, the qualities, the textures, and the colour planes, as well as the image. I don't think I'm going to need to go bigger than this one, a 1.5 inch. I could go on to a 3-inch. I think this brush will be adequate to give me the marks that I want. Slap some colour in, and then I want to use the knife again, and all sorts of other techniques splattering around here to have fun as I go on. Plenty of paint. And we'll slap it into here. Just enjoy ourselves. Again, putting lots of paint on. Down into there. The moment is I just want to get colour on, I just want to feel my way. Never know which direction we're going to go then, and I might just even leave it at that. Or I might decide I want to work over it with other techniques. At least I've got the choice doing it this way. To use a roller yet as well, I may well do. Bring the roller into here yet, we'll see. It's lovely laying in these big colours in this way, it's so gorgeous. A little bit of orange and lemon yellow into that maybe. Colours we wouldn't maybe expect to paint into this. Lovely colours that are happening right through here. Gorgeous, just slapping the paint on with a big brush like this. Like being a child and finger painting again. It's like, I enjoy the on plein air as well, but it's very like that because this is also fresh and new. Big brush strokes that can dry in places and not quite be dragging them over in other places. Really finding. You use them up when you've got them on your brush. If you see them, use them. With a smaller brush, really, just to whack these colours on their slabs, but just to establish. Feel my way. Various developments and stages this painting is going to go through, I hope. Don't want to finish it that quickly. Continue establishing these lovely light turquoises and colours into here. Come up with this beautiful turquoise blue now. Right up into here and whacking it in. This is where I might start to play with the sponge roller a bit more. The lovely, beautiful grey blue that's going on. See if we can get that by mixing in a little bit of white with it, and just paint this out with a wash. Just to get a nice coat of colour on. I've got a sort of pink going on here in a minute. Able to use a sponge on this. I don't just want brushwork here, I do want to get this beautiful effect of these beautiful blues and pinks working down here a bit better than this. Now, go back into it and we'll go warmer still. As well. See what happens. Because although these colours Might seem very dark at the moment once I establish this. And let's have a look at this gold over here. Bit of yellow ochre and just to establish, let's get rid of this white. And that's the only reason really. I don't need to do it otherwise. And I want the slab colouring anyway, so I think we'll leave that one at that for the moment. On a smaller painting recently, I just showed different ways of applying paint. I want to do the same on here. I've got different effects I want to get yet. Scraping and splattering. Splattering and scraping on here next. Get this lovely mauvey pink effect that I want. I'm going to mix the colour up first in a pot. I think I'll mix it up here. Need, and it's a sort of light purple. It's got to be wet enough that it will splatter off the brush, but heavy enough that it won't. Glue into that. That's the sort of colour I'm after, but it's not nearly wet enough to splatter yet. Look, now that's more like it. We're just getting there now with that. You can just see how I splatter that now. So let's have a go with that. Over on the painting. There's more actually work to do with this, but that's what we can do. It's the sort of effect that I want now to get on there. I'm going to come across it more yet with other methods. More cerulean blue with it. Coming down into here in places to get this to work. Now to explore, experiment. If this is going to work or not, but all we can do is try. Just laying on some paint under here at the minute with the brush. See what we can get with that next. See what I can do to splatter with that. And carrying on with mixed media. I'm still happy with the texture I'm getting with that. I'm going to take a sponge and see if I can bring that out by doing some sponge work up into it. Nice big chunky sponge. We'll see what we can do with that. With the cerulean blue almost pure now into here. So hold up the greens a bit more first to try and bring out these blues from above. Texturing of the knife. On the edges here, especially where I want it slightly broken effects going on up here. Using the knife across it, like that, right up into here. Can't get these effects any other way, so I've got to try and explore these techniques. So I've got both brush and my techniques going on here. The yellow orange mix. One with the floor again. A little bit light. Not far out, I don't think. Let's test it. So it's more the colour for the. Well, I put it on my. If I make a colour up and it works, and I'll use it. But that's more the colour up here for the smoke, steam that's coming up here. Talking about rollers, I'm just going to take my roller now. I've got it going. I'll just soften some of these areas a bit. Take some like that. A little bit far out actually. Maybe a little bit too light, it wants a bit of the other colour in it. Just the other as well. brushing into it. You see these colours a bit better. Take some the cobalt blue, just come back into that a bit into here. Bring these blues, the texture of these blues across here a bit more again. Lost them a bit there. They will start to look, as clouds often do, like mountains. In here. My drawing's off again. Now let's have a look. This has got to be level with this here. Edges are important as well, of course. To come back to this lovely turquoise here. Turquoise grey, the yellow grey that we've got. Lovely colour, but getting it it's not going to be that easy. Have a look at that. Not far out, I must admit. Here, down there and out, and then this down piece here, and then this out. Need to take a flap now and start to try and find these blocks of shapes here that I haven't really drawn in properly yet. Right, that's the sort of colour we're after, and you see how the difference it makes straight away. How much stronger it is than it comes right down to there. And the beauty of industry and nature, yes, as long as it's not destroying nature. And it's pollution. I thought I was going to use the brush and just whack it straight on, but it's not quite as simple as that. I've got to draw a little bit with it. So, almost a greeny yellow just there. We'll work on that in just a moment. Again with the deep greens, there's more green going on in here by far. Get some of this lemon yellow working into the warmer yellow up here as well. I was talking about greens earlier. I need to bring a bit of green into it as well. I can see that, so I'll just play with a little touch of green into some of these areas of clouds, especially back here. I think I should have done that with a sponge roller really. I might go back on that and just literally use the sponge roller for that purpose if we can. Let's just see what we've got here. Texturing a bit more on there. At the moment it's just not quite, that green isn't quite working. A bit more yellow, let's try a bit of yellow into it. There's something not right about it. Should work, but it isn't. The sky is working fine on its own. As soon as we hit these down here, maybe it needs more green in it or something. Something isn't right. Too much paint on there then. Not to worry, we'll work it in. Let's take that light blue just off light blue. Just off to white almost, and we'll just try and whip in a bit of very pale blue onto the top of these. See if that makes a difference. Not quite playing the warms against the cools enough yet, it's not quite working for me. Just off to white almost, and we'll just try and whip in a bit of very pale blue onto the top of these. See if that makes a difference. Not quite playing the warms against the cools enough yet, it's not quite working for me. Well, I think we are getting there now, but I'm not quite, it's not quite there. I've got to go out in a minute. I'll have time to come back and look at this later. Still not convinced about the colour on up here on the top of the factories. Just doesn't read right somehow. Talking about it as very well. Make it a bit warmer down here as well. Play these darks against the stark. And a little bit of deep cadmium red. Maybe coming into the side of this chimney here. Oh, that's not a deep cadmium red. It takes a mark here or there to change it and get it to work. It's just getting those right marks in the right places. Needs colour as strong as that to play against those greens. I reckon it might well do. Maybe we've just found it. Get these warms working against it. You know, sometimes I just can't get things right. I love the sky in this. It's a bit dark, and I thought that this smoke was coming okay, and I like the rest of this. But this factory just is not working. Now, whether I'm not getting the right colours, also the drawing is slightly off. I'm going to have to readjust the drawing and repaint a lot of it, I think. Film this tomorrow, but working in artificial light now, I think that's about as far as I can go. I think I'll pull it together here. I'll give it a coat of varnish and see how it looks tomorrow. Just take a look at two of these colours back in here. So it only takes one bit of colour in the right place to change things totally, or it might not be right. I think that's about as far as we're going to get, you know. We're not going to get much further than that with it. That'll do, I think. So I want to get out and clarinet, so every morning I'm going to take this palette out and look down by the river so we can find a paint down there. Well, there we are then, another nice large work on in the studio this time on the Industry and Nature series. Let's get out there now and have a go on plein air, see what we can find to paint actually out and enjoy the actual atmosphere of being there. It's been a lot more pressure and a lot more lively, but it could be fun. So I'm not sure where I'm going with this next. I would love to get down to the docks. I really would like to get over to Grimsby and try and get some fishing boats and things, but it's so hard to get access to these places now. And I hope you enjoyed that, and it's given you a way to see different methods and techniques being used.